So good morning. I have been just starting to read these cards for about 6 months or so, and I'm an intuitive healer and a psychic, and I do lots of weird things. So I thought, since I'm doing weird things, I might as well pick up these cards and start reading them. And I've been reading them for family and for friends, and really have found it super helpful to help direct people in their lives. And it's not so much telling the future as it is about explaining what's going on, even for ourselves. Like, lots of times we don't realize areas where, maybe we're feeling sorry for ourselves, or we're not receiving our blessings, and that can be really challenging. And it's really interesting to get the spiritual perspective on things using something like these beautiful cards. This is the Angel Tarot Deck. This is the Angel Tarot card deck. See, I'm already channeling because my speech is kind of off sometimes and my thoughts get ahead. So I notice on YouTube, I really like watching the tarot card readers. And I mean, a lot of times people are just wondering what the heck is going on in their love life. Whether you're in a relationship or not. I'm not going to take this one yet because I haven't focused. Whether you're in a relationship or not, sometimes we just feel like, what's going on, right? And my throat chakra's really kind of messing up today. I do have a bit of a cold, but I feel like maybe in the collective that might be an issue, that we're not speaking our truths right now. Our days are short. It's winter here where I live. It can get quite cold right now. It's beautiful and sunny out, but I think we're all feeling a little bit like maybe 2019 was a terrible year. And you see Five of Air right there, right? It kind of talks about that we're all feeling weirdness. Like, it's Five of Air, that's Five of Swords. So conflict and stuff going on, and we're not sure what's going on, behind the scenes. Can you see that? These are really beautiful cards. I really love these. But yeah, sometimes we might be feeling like somebody's gotten something over on us. We're just going to take that. We're going to put that there and see what else is going on for the collective. I like to do these and then compare to other readers. And it's really interesting because really a lot of the readers, what we're pulling for is basically the same. So, what's going on in the collective? These cards I find a little bit awkward, but they're very beautiful, and so we're just going to see what's there. Tricky. What's going on in the collective? This card, oh, there we go. Oh, and Five of Fire. So the Five of Air, I mean, that's the Five of Swords, right? So like I said, it's about, it's about maybe feeling victorious over other people, like you've gotten something over on somebody. It could mean that there's trap sitting. And in relationships, this can be a nasty thing. Like, if any of you are thinking, what, if I do this, maybe he'll do this. Or if I pretend I'm having a relationship with somebody, then that's going to make him jealous and draw him in. That's a little bit of what that's speaking about right there. And that's really not a really healthy place to be. It's a Page of Fire in this angelic deck. Okay, so that's the Five of Wands. Again, that's talking about this. It says competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Okay, so a lot of us might be just in a nasty place thinking about, our relationships, or this could be in work too. I mean, that's a very powerful set of relationships of people that we work with every single day, right? So You know, a lot of people here, I mean, they're talking about divine masculines, divine feminines. So let's just talk about the masculines in our life. I mean, whether you're heterosexual, you know, bisexual, gay, trans, whatever, there's still the masculine energy in our life. And really that's what we're referring to here. Oh, okay. So Page of Earth. So regardless of energy, we're wanting to learn new things. This could be in a relationship too, right? You know, like maybe we've been stuck in the fives here of deception, competition, trickery, you know, and want to move on and want to be our best selves. It's 2020. You know, 2019 was a really hard year for a lot of people. And a lot of people are expecting 2020 to be the year of resolution. So that is really, isn't that a pretty card? See, she's so pretty and hopeful. And again, that's masculine energy, okay? So on the card, it says good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And to me, this is also like, you know, to expand our own horizons and see, you know, where we want to go with our own lives, regardless of another person, regardless of relationships, regardless of co-workers, regardless of co-workers or lovers, or even our kids, right? Like, so justice popped out. That's the Archangel Raguel. And it says, fair and just decisions, do what you know is right, and stand up for your beliefs. So, you know, we're kind of following a theme here. These are really beautiful cards. So, see, he's holding the scales of justice. Now, we don't need to be scared of the justice card. Some people say, ooh, justice. And other people, you know, if you've been in a court or somebody's wronged you, what do you want? You want justice. So it's depending on where you've been, what this justice card could mean for you, right? If you've been stuck in trickery, you know, you might want to be moving on, but be careful that there might be some consequences to our actions. I don't necessarily believe in karma. You know, like, I don't. But I do believe in consequences. So there's that. So, you know, maybe if you can get out of trickery or deception in time to focus on your own self, then that's going to be a better place for you. And, you know, I just decided with this channel, like lots of channels, it's like, oh, no, that doesn't mean that you've been trickery or deceptive. That's somebody against you or whatever. But Spirit is really telling me no. You know, even myself, I have a person that I consider to be a twin flame. And he is, you know, we're not talking right now because he's in a committed relationship. And I really am not feeling like, I mean, that's good for him. For now, I mean, if we're real twin flames eventually, you know, we'll get together. And I know that his relationship is not a happy one. But it's not my... to me, that's up to the Creator. That is up to the universe, you know, to deal with. Not for me to kind of push the issue, which I totally could, right? Like, I could totally say, you know what? I'm going to get between you two. I've got these weapons that I could use. I could, you know, really make it known that maybe I'm interested in somebody else and kind of force him, you know, to feel like he could lose me. But that isn't right. I'm in the place right now, and this is what I'm hoping for you to, you know, end up in this energy of like, I'm wanting to improve myself. Like, I'm starting this channel today, which is a big deal. And then, you know, with the Justice card, that's like good news for me, right? So, and obviously for my other two, because we're kind of looking like what's going on in the collective. Okay, so in the collective, we're getting another page. So, you know, pages are, and I mean, it's beginning of 2020, so it makes sense that we're getting some pages today. And it's my first day on my channel, so it's not going to be the best channel ever. There probably isn't going to be anybody that even sees this. But we're beginning. We're at the beginning. We're youthful. Pages are youthful. This says page of air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. That page of air is the page of swords. Swords have to do with your mind and with your thoughts. Oh, there's a wolf on that card, which is really interesting for me personally, because wolf is a symbol for my other. And it says here that there's challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth is being delivered without tact. So again, that can have a lot to do with this justice card, right? This might be the justice. I mean, if you're in a good place, challenging information could be anything, right? If it challenges your beliefs, if it challenges where you thought you were going and it helps you to change your direction, then that helps you to embrace this page of earth. This is the Page of Pentacles card. So, I mean, it's all depends on your perspective. All right? So, as a collective, what's going on with us? Like, where can we go from here, right? Like, it's like, okay, well, maybe there's been some people being deceptive, or maybe we've even just been tempted to be deceptive, and now it's 2020, and, we've taken all the shit that's kind of hit the fan in 2019 for a lot of people, and decided, you know what, it doesn't matter, fuck it, because I need to focus on making myself the best person that I can be. And in doing that, then maybe I can transcend the people that I've attracted up till now, which for me has been like total fucking losers. And, and doing better. And so while talking about this, we come up with some really great, we come with the Two of Fire. And look at how beautiful, like these cards are just beautiful. Two of Fire. That's the Two of Wands. So that's, new beginnings, new expectations, starting out on a journey. This is like, Frodo and his friends starting off, all innocent and happy and nice. This card says you've come into your own. Look forward to new partnerships or contracts and continue to move forward. So that's what can happen if we really embrace this Page of Pentacles, Page of Earth card. The next one that came out is this beautiful, beautiful Six of Fire. Look at how happy. This guy is genuinely pleased. This is the guy coming into town and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you're so great. This is celebrity. This is people really noticing what you've been doing, and this is a very successful card, right? And it says victory, good news is on the way, public recognition or awards. So you know what? This is really like floating your own boat. This is what can happen for you if you float your own boat. Then the last one that came out is the Star. And who doesn't like the Star? And look at how beautiful she is, right? And she is pouring out the earth energy, and collecting the earth energy all at once. And it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans. You're on the right path. So, sorry, I just got a text and it was kind of distracting. Okay, so what we need to do, like my question to Spirit was, what do we need to think about going forward? And they gave me the Awakening card. Can you see that? Just like these cards are just beautiful. And so this is kind of, again, what we were talking about. Like 2019 was really shitty. And you know what? When things are really shitty and we get overwhelmed, we tend to go to some of these tricky, underhanded, manipulative kinds of things, or even tempted to do that. But then this is like, again, saying, look at things from a different perspective. Right? Look at things from a different perspective. It's important to just be yourself. Okay? So, I'm just going to do one or two more and see. One popped out here, but I'm not sure. Yeah, no. Okay. So there. I love it when they just like fly. When they fly. So yeah. So, I mean, our outcome, if we can embrace this, is the Four of Fire. Like, look at it. It's beautiful. By the way, I love dragons. I'm very Nordic. I think in one of my past lives I was an actual Viking, maybe, but I mean, I'm Norwegian, but I love dragons. And this is the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands, okay? Contentment, peace, and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. And that's the perfect way to end this video. Float your own boat. Take the high road. You know, no matter what happens, if you don't get what you want, it wasn't meant for you. And then you'll have the consequences, have to live with the consequences of being with something that you tricked into being and isn't meant for you. The universe will decide what's going to happen one way or the other. And that's why I say there's no fortune telling, even in tarot cards, right? There's ideas of things that can happen, but we make our own decisions. We have free will, right? So just remember that these readings, they're not set in stone. They're more for a game than anything. They're a guide, but don't base your life on any tarot readers' card readings. And please don't let anybody tell you your fortune. Don't let somebody tell you this is what's going to happen and this is what's not going to happen and blah, blah, blah. Because that is up to the universe. No fortune teller can tell that. And I really feel like that's trickery. And be careful of people that do this for money. Because Spirit doesn't always tell you. Right? Like, Spirit sometimes needs people to figure things out for themselves. And I really worry that a lot of times a fortune teller, per se, will give you some information just to make the deal, whether or not they have an actual message coming through or not, you know. So just really be careful, you know, even with what I'm giving you. I'm trying my best to be honest, you know, and I know in my own twin flame journey, there's times I just want to be told to give up. We don't always want to be told everything's going to be okay if it's not, because it's hard to move on. We need to know the truth. And you know, the truth, that's what they say, it'll set you through. It will set you free. And that is the absolute truth. So have a good day. I'll see you next time.